Sometimes I would dream at night that it was just a bad dream.
Tudor można.
Normally, a part of the season that I really like a lot is the spring, with the spring classics. This year I missed it for the first time in my career. And I was just in a line of riders on the cobblestone sections, and my wheel slipped and I landed pretty unfortunate, probably on a cobblestone, and then the top of my femur broke, and when I wanted to stand up I immediately felt that something was not good. Then you always hope that it's maybe just a bruise or something that you can recover quickly. When I got the surgery, then it was pretty much clear that it was gonna be a long rehab. So that's the clinic of my physio, Tobias, and I'm here 2 to 3 times per week to regain the strength, regain mobility, and also to release tension in the muscles that were affected. The first 6 weeks I couldn't put any load on the left leg, so especially the whole hip area, the glutes, all these muscles, they weren't working for a very long time, so that's why we need to invest a lot of time and effort to get them back on track. Sometimes I would dream at night that it was just a bad dream, like I would wake up and everything was alright. Then I really felt like after 10 days, after 2 weeks, I really accepted the verdict, and since then I changed with what I refer to. So since then I always refer to the day of the operation, and if somebody asks me, how do you feel, I always say, great, because compared to that day I feel very good, and since then my condition has improved a lot. And now we're here in Digne in France in the altitude camp preparing for the races, and I feel already a lot better. Finally, I feel like I'm getting back to the level where I'm competitive, and that's really nice. So my first international race back will be Tour of Poland. Till the end of the season has also been planned, because there's quite a few TTs in there. There's going to be a TT in Poland, Tour of Poland, and there's going to be the opening time trial in the Vuelta in Monaco, and another nice TT in the 3rd week. So I'm also looking forward to that, to prove or to see what all our work that we did last winter is worth in the time trials.
What do you wish for the end of the season? Do you have a wish, or?
Yeah, I mean, ideally I want to win a race.
Yes, tak jest. Stefan Küng jest najlepszym wynikiem, wyprzedza Kaczma. Tutaj Stefan Küng z łzami w oczach.
If I'm able to do that, it also means that I'm back to my best level, and this was the goal that I set myself after the injury. Not specifically like I want to be back by then or then, but full recovery and getting back to the same level as I was before, or even better, who knows. This was the goal, I broke my femur in the last race that I started before Tour of Poland. It was end of February in Omlov. And honestly, at one point I thought, that's it, because I called some guys who had the same fracture before. They said it took them 2 years to get back to their normal level again. And I mean, I'm 32, so then I thought, wow, then my career is almost over. And you cannot imagine how far down I was. I couldn't walk for 6 weeks, and I started really at the bottom. And now to be here after 5 months, wow,
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's not the first setback I had in my career, for sure. And yes, you learn out of every setback, and what it really gives you is resilience. Like, yeah, you're not in a very good state when something like this happens to you, mentally, physically, and for sure it makes you stronger in a way. But it's not that I would advise it to anyone to go that way to become stronger.